I have had a sticking point that is primarily rooted in anxiety, actually.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Um, I have concerns about buyers and lenders backing out at the last
Okay.
minute. It's frozen me from taking action and moving forward, right? So I thought about it for a long while and I thought, what do I need to do about this? Because I have it in my head that I probably shouldn't lock up properties that I'm not prepared to move myself if it came down to it. Don't want to disappoint the seller or burn a relationship with a realtor that I said I could perform on, or my own. So I started to work on building corporate credit so I could have down payments to do hard money loans if I had to do it. But while I'm doing that, I'm not taking action either. And nobody else seems to need to do that. So I feel like I'm locking my own self in a box.
100%. Oh, Audra, I love this. Thank you for bringing this to the call. Okay, so this is a philosophical question, right? Where it's stemming from? It's stemming from integrity. So first and foremost, let's congratulate your spirit. Your default positioning is, how can I stay in integrity? Amazing. So many people in this world don't wake up in the morning and say, how can I remain in integrity today? You do. Okay, so just know you're a badass for that. Second, part of what we do in this game of wholesale, especially when we don't have a lot of financial resources ourselves, is we squat up with people with the financial resources. So you may have a Keegley helping you with numbers and buy pricing and backstopping you financially. You may have a buyer that you are out there looking for opportunities for. But remember that these people, your dispo wholesaler or the buyers or whoever it is that you're working with, are your financial partner in the deal. Hey handsome, this video is brought to you by Keegley Franchise. If you want to have a wholesale business that's as awesome as mine, because it kind of is mine, but it'll be yours, what you want to do is click on the link in the description and figure out how you can have a conversation with somebody on my team and become a Keegley Franchise. Now stop watching me over here and watch me over there, Bear. Okay, they are the ones bringing the liquidity to the deal. So if I'm walking down a journey with you, and if Audra's responsibility, if we decide we're going to go on a hike today, and I said, I'll bring the water, you said you'll bring the snacks, and we're on the hike and I forget the water, but you brought the snacks. Who's out of integrity, Audra or myself? Me, because I didn't bring the water. You brought the snacks. You held up your end of the bargain. Now, I understand that at the end of the day that we may not make it to the end of the hike. We might have to turn back because we're going to dehydrate. And that's okay. But at the end of the day, you didn't fall out of integrity because you held up your end of the bargain. And that, I think, philosophically, you need to understand is that when you are backstopping your deal with a dispo wholesaler, getting your number from somebody so that you're not out there willy-nilly locking up houses at numbers that don't make sense or that won't be sellable or that nobody is interested in, when you're actually getting that information prior to putting yourself in a situation where you're in contract, you're acting in an ethical manner because you brought the financing, you brought the partner, you brought the backstop with you into the initial part of consummating the contract. Okay, so even in getting that deal locked up, you've done it the right way because you went and sought out counsel to make sure that you are in the right number for the deal. Okay, part two, your fear is a buyer says, yes, I'll take it. And they slap down EMD and now they've committed to following through with the transaction. Okay. Now you're in inspection period. Okay. You have the deal under contract and your inspection period. And say your backstop Keegley is unsuccessful and we don't want to buy it because of whatever reason it is. Okay. Like maybe the house is, if a deal doesn't sell, it's always because the condition is a lot worse than what we had originally thought the condition was for the buy price that we gave. And that's an absolutely legitimate reason to cancel a contract. So you should never feel bad or feel fear or feel upset that you cancel the contract during your inspection period, because that's your right. That is your absolute right in due diligence to cancel a contract because the condition didn't meet the expectations of what we thought we were dealing with. So as long as you got your buy number from a buyer or a Keegley or somewhere where, or yourself, where you knew that you felt confident that this number was a good price, as long as that you followed that process and got the property locked up at the right number. And if you cancel during inspection because that number doesn't make sense because of condition, don't feel bad about that. That is business. It's your responsibility not to make bad decisions in business. And if you are moving forward in a deal that doesn't pencil out because the condition doesn't match the price, it's your responsibility to cancel. Thanks for watching another one of my YouTube videos. Now it's your turn to go out and take some action. But before you do, like and subscribe to my channel, because the law of reciprocity means you owe me.